Hello again, everyone. Hippie John here. I just want to make a video to show you a couple hacks on filtration and or save a few dollars on pond pumps to empty your tank. A couple of these things were actually discovered just based on the fact that I'm on a budget and I just have to make things do, and also not being able to find what I was looking for at the store. First quick one, I got this little pump. It's just for a little, I think it's up to a 4-gallon, so it doesn't really apply if you don't have anything that size or smaller. But all this is, I actually found this at Walmart. It's just an internal filter. Like I say, it goes up to 4 gallons. I actually got these, if you probably saw this in a previous video, I actually got a couple of these to kind of clear a little bit of the tannins out of my tanks. I think these were like 11 bucks. However, I discovered that you can actually detach this little pump, and you can take your hose for your vacuum. I do have a Python. The tube for that is a little bit big, so you could probably get something to fit or make it adapt to it and fit. But this tubing came with the little other vacuum that I got before I got my Python. This one fits perfect. You could go to the hardware store and buy this, I'm sure, pretty cheap. So it's just a few bucks extra for that. But anyway, I discovered that if I just stick it on the end here, I can stick this right into my tank and plug it in and empty the tank. Saves a lot of time. The reason I actually really needed to use this is I was looking for a pond pump. I couldn't find any in my area. The places I went either didn't have them, or the couple places that did, for whatever reason, didn't have them in stock. Maybe it's just the time of year, I'm not sure. So this was a game changer for me. It makes my time go so much faster when I can just pump it out without now if I actually want to do a deep cleaning on the sand or gravel, then obviously I have to use the actual vacuum. On another note too, real quick, I found this also at Walmart. It's a really small gravel vac. It works great for the little beta tanks. I love it. It works very well, and this thing was like maybe $4. And all I do with that, since the hose is so short, I just stick it like that, and it fits so perfect that it's got good suction. It comes out. So that's that. Now the other hack that I did want to show you was just modifying these a little bit. I was out of ceramic rings for my beta. I had a 10-gallon beta tank I set up, and they were sold out of ceramic rings at my local fish store. So a friend of mine gave me these Imaginatarium. They're like the Petco brand. Literally, they want you to buy these filters. Well, anyway, it just occurred to me that these are ceramic rings in here. So all I wanted to do was I'm going to take these out, since it won't fit in the filter. As you can see, it doesn't fit in. Plus, it would take up so much room, I wouldn't be able to put anything else in. So very simple. I had a bag here. Okay. So also I get these. They're supposed to be like lunch sacks, food. I don't know. They're washable. I'm not really sure, but I got these at Walgreens. Perfect. I've used these in many tanks. You get like a pack of 5 or 6 of these for $5, I think. So basically $1 a piece. If you were to get one of these like similar mesh bags from Petco, I think it's like $4 for one bag, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I found these. So all I do is I actually cut the bag in half. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. And I wish I had a sharper scissors. Plus I'm left-handed, so I can never cut correctly. Wish I could cut faster. Okay, so I actually make mine into like 4. Well, I cut this one a little bit. I could probably still make this into 4 sections. So I just got this corner and then I just fold it up so it fits into the filter. Now this, so anyway, I'm just gonna get rid of this plastic piece and this mesh thing. I don't need that. So for this, I'm just gonna cut. And I'm not sure, on these, I actually haven't put them in a filter yet, so I'm not sure if this particular filter will fit all of the bio rings or not, so I'm gonna test it out real quick. So yeah, I'm just gonna pour those rings into the bag. So I got my rings in here. Now these bio rings will collect the beneficial bacteria. It'll hold that. Plus with the extra little bit of the mesh, with this mesh, that's kind of a little bit more, it'll collect the detritus and such. Okay, so that actually looks like it might be pretty close. Actually, I think I might be able to get them all in. So I'm just gonna cut the rest of it up real quick. Yeah, you want to get as much biomedia into a filter as you can. The more you have, obviously, the better. All right. So, stick this in here. Yep, that's perfect. Now, normally I would stick a coarse black sponge in there, but also they're sold out of those. My local fish store is pretty, it's pretty sad around here, to be quite honest. So I got to use what I can. So normally I would put a black sponge in here. And then I think I've also previously showed you I use polyfill. Just make sure it's the it's not the flame retardant one, or it can poison your fish. So I just rip off a little bit of that. And that normally would go on top of the black sponge, then the polyfill, and then your ceramic rings. And that actually looks like that'll do pretty good. Now, I'm only using this. No, I wouldn't necessarily trust these as your full filtration unless it's on like a 2-gallon tank or so, 2.5 or something. I actually have this because I have sponge filter in my tank as well. So that's a lot of my mechanical filtration on that. It does also have, it's more of the, it's not the coarse type of sponge filter. So it's more for the mechanical filtration than the biological. So I'm using this just to have more space to collect all that biological media. Now every week or two I'll take that piece of polyfill out and I'll throw that away, and then I'll put a new piece in, and that'll be for collecting all the fine particulate. I'll put a new piece in, put my bio rings back in. The bio rings you could probably rinse, just if they get real gunked up, give them a good rinse in tank water or dechlorinated water. Always make sure it is not just straight in tap water. I do recommend Prime for dechlorination, as well as when you're cycling a tank and whatnot. It does neutralize the ammonia for 24 to 48 hours. So anyway, that's the video I wanted to show you today. I know many of you probably know a lot more than I do even. So you may not find this video useful, but for someone new who might run upon my channel and sees this, I hope I can really help you out. I'd also like to thank all my supporters. There's quite a few of you that look at every video of mine, whether you find it knowledgeable or not. You just enjoy the content I make, and I really do appreciate that. Also, to the ones who wished me a happy birthday yesterday, that really meant a lot to me. So until next time, peace.